Hola little blonde peoples. Welcome to Casting Call Entertainment. My name is Adrian R'Mante, but you know me as Esteban Julio Ricardo Montoya de Rosa Ramirez. And I'm going to answer some questions for you. Lisa London, I love her. We go way back. No, I'm just kidding. Honestly, I absolutely love Lisa because I've been auditioning for years, okay? And one thing that stood out for me regarding Lisa is just how sweet and how professional she is as a casting director. But you know, I go on auditions all the time, and to be quite frank, you know, you have some casting directors that are nice, mean, like Mr. Mosby, and there are some just very real and honest casting directors, and they really want you to succeed. And honestly, and I mean this with everything I have, Lisa is one of them, truthfully. Because when I auditioned for the Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, my first audition, I didn't really feel like I hit it, honestly. And what I mean by that, because when you do a comedic audition or a comedy, it's just one other person in the room. So that's really hard to make them laugh. But she's there and she just makes you feel like she's going for you and she wants you to succeed. So by feeling that, I was able to pull out my best performance, absolutely. You know, the process of getting cast, I think it's very simple. You know, you get an agent, okay, the agent finds you an audition that fits your character, and you get the sides or the audition piece the night before. You study, you do everything that you've been trained, which Lisa will train you how to do, and you practice all night, and then you actually fall asleep while you're practicing your lines for tomorrow. And if you don't wake up in the next morning like this with the sheet of paper on your chest, and you didn't do your job, okay? So I wake up the next morning and it's laying on my chest, and what I do is I start reading it again. And believe it or not, if you do that, try it. Something happens overnight. You just memorize it faster than you did the night before. So after I memorize it, I go, and I recommend getting coached before an audition, just because you may be great, they can make you greater. Just because they find little things that you're not perfect. You can't find every little thing. So I like to get coached before I go into an audition. And when I get there, it's like having my second audition, because I audition for the coach, they tweak me, then I go to the audition like for Lisa, and I feel very confident. And hopefully you get a call back. If you get a call back, then the rest is history. Then you do it for the producers and you nail it again and you get the job. The role of the casting director and the actor work together. Well, it helps if the casting director gives you something to feed off of. What I mean is, you can have someone just read the other part, and if they just kind of read it bland with no emotion, trying to help you as the actor, then it can throw you off. So you have to be prepared for that. And Lisa obviously will show you if you get a good casting director reader or a bad casting director. It's nice to feel both of them. Thankfully, Lisa's a good one. And she gives, when you give you something to work off, the most important thing, I think, the relationship is just listening, the communication. If you listen to actually what the reader is saying, which is the casting director, and respond and not thinking about your next line, it'll come out naturally, because the work you did the night before is already there. Just trust it. I used to be a break dancer. That's how I got into acting. And if any of you want some, just let me know, because I am here. No, I'm kidding. But it's true. I'm a little crazy. Okay. I did grow up dancing, breakdancing. So long story short, my high school drama teacher asked me to audition for the High School Musical, not the movie, the High School Musical Fame. And it's kind of an old school. Actually, the movie's coming out pretty soon. And a buddy of mine's in it. His name's Walter Perez. Go watch him. Do plugs for your friends. It's good, Anyway, when I auditioned for the High School Musical Fame, I was just auditioning to be a backup dancer. That's all I was really anticipating. But then I got the lead role of the character Leroy. I know what you're saying. I don't look like a Leroy. I know I look like a Javier or a Julio. But none of the guys wanted to do it, so they got the next best thing, me, the Brown brother. And the rest is history. I loved it. It was great. Acting is my life. I mean, it is what it is. I love it.
You love it. Well,
I love making you believe that I'm somebody that I'm not. That's the best compliment you can give me. I walk on the streets and people think that I have a pet chicken named Dudley and I live in a village. It's not me, it's just a character. And the most thing they're surprised about is that my accent's not real. So that's a compliment to me. So it's nice when fans come up to me and really talk to me like I'm really Esteban, you know. And then other shows that I've been on, it's just nice to read blogs about you like, I couldn't believe this is the guy from 24 or CSI and he's playing Esteban. What a big switch. That dude can act. I love that. An average day on the set, interesting. Interesting is a good word to use, but I'm not sure exactly what you mean. But I guess interesting is
or fun.
Fun, okay, that's yeah. I guess an average day on the set that makes it fun is once you are on a series, which is rare, but it happens. A lot of times you do guest stars and co-stars and things like that. But when you're on a series, which The Sweet Life was my first experience on a real series for 5 years, 4.5, whatever it is, you become family, right? So you tend to do a lot more fun things on the set that you wouldn't do the first day. And you tend to like improv a lot, so you know, improv's a really cool thing. I'm sure Lisa will go over that with you. But you tend to make things up. So, you know, the stuff that you've seen on The Sweet Life, a lot of the times myself, like in Arwen and Mr. Mosby, we've all like pretty much added a lot to the script. So I think that's what makes it an average day fun, is when we just get out of our shells and just let it go. And, you know, the camaraderie of the family that we've created. Yes, I did. At least I tried. You know, I was that kid that was, I was very good friends with a guy named Detention in school. I don't know if you know who that is, but we're like this. Because I tended to, I guess, would be physical at the wrong times in school, but through acting classes and training, I learned where to apply my physical comedy, and not with my high school teacher. So yes, I guess I was physical growing up, and the right man found me, and which was my high school drama teacher, and gave me a direction, and that's why I'm sitting here today.